guys, it's Melvo. So today I'm going to talk about ways to read without, ways to read when you can't afford books. Um, and so some of these are free or some of an expense, but like a low cost one. But yeah, because I know there's been a lot of times I haven't been able to buy books. Um, Honestly, usually I just save it for birthday or Christmas. So yeah, usually I don't buy books. But so this is what I do. So I have, I think, five different ways to do it at a limited cost to no cost. So the first one I think a lot of people think of is libraries. I actually did a video previously about spending the day in the library, and I read like two books there without even leaving. Um, but so some libraries are free, some cost just a couple dollars or a few dollars to get a library card. But if you do that, you can get books from the library. Um, yeah, I know at least where I am at, a lot of them are completely free. And then I know a lot of people like the app Libby. If they have the library card, a lot of libraries work with Libby, so you can read books online. It sounds good. I actually have not tried Libby. I like to read paper books. I don't like to read on my phone or on a tablet. I don't like screens. I like to have a book. Another one that is cheap is thrift stores. I know around here, I don't the thrift stores, they're like decently priced books, like a dollar or two. I've been to a couple thrift stores where I used to live. Around there, they would do, you could get a Walmart bag and fill it full of books and spend $2 on the whole bag. I've, so yeah, I've bought a couple different series there. But yes, I would say look at your thrift store if you have a little bit to spend. Um, Yeah, that's another way. So library costs little to nothing. Thrift store costs a little, but minimum amount. Another way is to read when you're reading. I've done this a couple times. If it's a more popular or well-known book, sometimes you can put in the book like if you wanted to read Twilight, you could do Twilight, and then if you put Google Doc and hit enter, sometimes, a lot of times, it'll pop up with the book in like a Google Doc form that you can read, and it has all of it. I've done that with like a couple books. If I was going out of town, I'm I lose things a lot. So going out of town, I kind of get worried about bringing books. So if I can do that, sometimes I will just have it on my phone, so I can do that instead of taking the book with me. Um, but that's another way. I definitely have done that, and I know sometimes you can't find the book, but if it's a more popular one, I've been able to find it if I've tried. I've also done that or the library. I've also done for like book club if someone wants us to read a book that I don't necessarily like, but um, I would or I'm not sure if I'd like, I might get it from the library, read it. If I like it, I might buy it. But if I don't like it, I wouldn't. I've had a one book I really liked from book club, and then one that I was like I would not have read in any sense of it. So those are three ways. A fourth way is Facebook Marketplace. So that one, sometimes people will post for books, and sometimes it costs, sometimes it's free, so I like to look. I've definitely had some free options. I've also had, by me, a couple different libraries were giving away a bunch of books, And I found out through Facebook Marketplace because a couple different people posted, hey, free books, this library, this time. So very helpful to look at Facebook Marketplace. I've been given free books from there. I've bought some books from there for $1. But yeah, those Facebook Marketplace is a good place to find books. So that's a fourth way. A fifth way I have done, not since I've moved, but I've done with some friends, is we swap books. Because, like, I'm very picky about giving my friend a book to borrow. So I'm like, what if they fold pages? What if they lose it and it's like a series? So what my friend did is I had a series she wanted to read. She had a series I wanted to read. So we just swapped. We would swap once a week, every other week. We were both in school at the time. So like I would give her the first one, she'd give me the first one. And that worked. I will say, I think I had 6 books and she was reading 6 books from mine. I was only reading 5, so I did have to trust her on the last one. But I knew she was a friend I could, or I could have just said, hey, let me borrow a random book. But yeah, swapping with friends is actually a really great way to um, uh, swapping books is a really great way to read some books, and it's a good way to get recommendations from friends. I have a couple friends that if they recommend me a book, I know I'm going to love it. Like they know what I read because they know what I have, and we've borrowed the same books, so they know what I know what they like, they know what I like. They can recommend books to me. I also have a couple other friends who like to read, but they like to read different books, so they might recommend me a book and I might try it, but a lot of times I don't end up liking it because they don't know what I read because I haven't swapped books with them. So swapping books is a great plan, great idea, great plan. So yeah, those are 5 ways to um, 5 ways to get books for lower cost to free. I had thought of a different one, but I forgot to put it down. I thought of another. Um, library, Google Doc, thrift store, Facebook Marketplace, book swap with friends. Yeah, those are like I know I had thought of another one, but I can't think of it now. But those are the ways I like to do it. Um, I think that's the easiest for me. Um, but yeah, so those are ways I like to do it. So, um, yeah, I can't think of the last one. So, things that are coming up. If I get the chance, so I just read the Help book. I'm planning on watching the movie and then doing a differences between the two, between the book and the movie. Um, I will do a review of the books at the end of the month. If there is a book that we want like um, an in-depth uh, review of, like with spoilers, I can do that. I don't usually like to give spoilers, so I'll probably just give a review. I might do like one book that I pick and hit. This is going to be spoilers, and then do it. Um, I also would like to start, I don't know if I'll do it this month or start next month and do a book club with you guys instead of with a bunch of people and do like a live stream and just talk about the books. Talk about the books that like, or have one book that month, say it at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, or beginning of the next month. Um, Discuss it on a live chat so that you guys could comment, or I could just post and comment. But I'd like to do it in a live chat sometime. That would be nice. And comment along and see what you guys have to say if you'd like to read it with me or if you've just read it so you could discuss it. But that would be a lot of fun to do. So those are a couple different videos coming out, hopefully. And I'm re-listening to Harry Potter, so I might also be doing Harry Potter themed book versus movie or things like that. But yeah, so those are things coming up. So if those sound interesting, please like and subscribe for more videos.